Hi guys, so today I'm going to be doing a get ready with me chit chat video talking about confidence. This was requested maybe this month by a subscriber, and then also we're just going to talk about confidence because this is not something I deal with all the time, but we'll get into that. So yeah, I'm gonna be getting ready and hopefully I'll be able to concentrate on doing my makeup and talking at the same time because that's usually hard for me. The first thing I want to talk about confidence is that it really starts not even with you, but I think your parents. I just feel like, I don't know what my eyebrows are going through, but they are not symmetrical. So like growing up, I was a daddy's girl. I still am. So number one, I think the relationship that you have with your parents, especially your father, is really important. And I say that because I was raised where my parents always told me that they were proud of me, that they loved me, that I was beautiful. You know, the things you want to hear as a child. And I think because of that, it really is ingrained into who I am today. And so, like, there's not much somebody can say to really, like, get me upset about either, like, how I look or what have you. And this came up when I first started my job. Now, without getting too into it, I'm gonna put the thumbnail something like "People Can't Take Me." And I think I'm realizing that a lot of times when people first meet me, they really don't know how to take me. I think the things that I always hear are that I'm stuck up, or I think that I'm better than other people. And that's always someone's first impression of me, because honestly, I mean, if you get to know me, you'll learn that that's totally not who I am. But I think the reason why people believe that is because they take what they see on the exterior and they just run with it. Like, prime example, I went to a friend's birthday dinner last weekend, and I posted a picture of what I looked like on Instagram. When I get dressed to go out, I like to look on point. I don't, like, that's just who I am. I like having a face that's beat, and I like putting on my best and looking my best. Now, also, I think what ties into that, people see me, they see what I look like, they see the bag I'm carrying or what have you, all these superficial things, and they don't necessarily know how to take me. They don't know, you know, is she gonna be cool? Is she gonna be stuck up? Is she gonna be too much? Blah, blah, blah. And I think this is a little bit of what I dealt with when I started working at my present job, because people make their first impression and, you know, they like to talk, make comments, blah, 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 without actually getting to know you. And I just really think that's unfair. But I really think that the reason why when people meet me, sometimes they may be a little off-put is they get a lot of confidence. And I don't think a lot of people are used to seeing plus-size women with a lot of confidence. I've always said this, not to say that I don't want to lose weight, because I do and I need to, but I'm of the belief that you should love yourself where you are right now at the present time. And that's kind of how I embrace myself. And I think that sometimes that confidence is a little too much for people. Ignore the two craters on my face that don't want me to be great. But yeah, I think that confidence kind of, people don't know how to take it. And I think that's what I'm learning. And I'm not saying this is like something that I need to change, because I think it's great for everybody to have self-confidence and what have you. I don't think that just because people don't know how to exactly take it, or they don't know how they feel about you when they meet you, I don't think that means that you have to change. I'm definitely not gonna change. I am who I am. There are going to be some people who won't be able to take me upon first meeting me and will probably just not try to get to know me. But I think that has more to do with them than myself. But I don't know, like I just always have had a lot of confidence. Now this is not to say that like every day I wake up feeling amazing, fabulous, and beautiful. No, we all have our days, but overall I think I exude a lot of confidence, especially like when I go out at night, because I like to get dolled up. And I really think that people are not used to seeing someone like that. I think that I may give off unapproachable vibes to some people. But once again, like, I don't know. I would like to think that I'm approachable and that I am a nice person. But I do kind of, like, when my friend told me that, I can kind of see how people, when they first meet me, they really don't know how to take me, because one, they're not used to seeing someone larger with like a really outgoing personality, because when I go out at night, I have an outgoing personality. They're not used to someone being so confident and then looking like this. But what I will say is that, like, confidence really just starts with you. If you don't believe it, no one else will. So yeah, I just always like to, I think that's why as a woman, like, I love getting dolled up and putting on some music and dancing. Like, it just gets you hype, but it's also a confidence builder. And I think so are these superficial things, makeup, clothes, and all that jazz. So yeah, that's just my little tidbit. But like I said, confidence is something that definitely starts with you. And I don't think that anyone larger or smaller should be made to feel inferior just because of their size. I think it's really superficial and ridiculous. And this also ties into that same night where I went out to dinner. We went to a bowling alley. And one of the things I'm working on is not being so hard on guys. And this kind of is going to segue us into dating in 2017. Because my dad's like, you need to be more open and you need to be nice. And one of my friends like, yeah, I think you do kind of count people out too quickly. But here's my thing. The way I carry myself, I expect you to treat me how I'm carrying myself. Meaning, I don't carry myself like a hood rat. I don't expect to be treated like one. Now, I'm not saying if you look like a certain way, you should be treated that way. But what I am saying is, I'm pretty sure when people look at me, they can tell certain things about me just by how I carry myself, how I speak, what have you. And I don't expect to be treated like a hood rat. And that is one of the biggest deterrents that I'm finding with dating in 2017. First of all, I am sick of meeting people's representatives. I want to meet you. Please don't try to impress. This video just took a left. But I don't know. I just feel like because I'm so confident and because I'm not looking for a guy to shower me with things and tell me how pretty I am. Like, I'm not looking for those confidence boosters or things from men. So it doesn't impress me. Like, I was talking with this guy last week and he was sending me pictures of his home and stuff, and it's like, yeah, that's all fine and dandy, but that doesn't impress me. Like, all I want is for you to bring something good to the table, and that's it. I think one of the biggest things I can't deal with about dating is that guys my age, ooh, I just can't deal. Like, this is why I say I would like to date someone older, because people my age, I don't know, these guys, they play too many games. I'm sick of meeting representatives, and I just feel like, why is it so hard to find somebody who's decent, who wants more than just to sleep with you? Like, it's really hard. It's really hard, and it shouldn't be that hard. But I don't know. And I also think a lot of guys also may be put off by I guess this confidence that I have. But I don't know. Let me zoom you guys in. But I say all this to say that I'm not going to stop being confident. I guess I could kind of work on being a little more warm with people when I first meet them. But the true analytical person that I am, I like kind of scoping people out, like, before I get to know them. But that's not to say that I'm not going to be friendly. but I can kind of see what people say when they're like, oh, when I first met you, I didn't know how to take you. But yeah, to me, that all just relates to confidence, and that's why I wanted to make this video, because I think that having a lot of self-confidence is something that you're definitely going to grow into. I'm not, you know, I wasn't this confident, I don't think, at 18, but I just think over the years I have just learned to love and accept myself for who I am, and if others don't like it, I guess I'm just not their cup of tea. But I am not going to change myself for others, so that's the big thing. Okay, the color that I just used is from the ABH palette Isabel. That's just my all over transitional color. Then I'm going to use a flat shader brush and take the color Fifth Avenue, which is a gold color. This is like the makeup look that I've been doing every time I get dolled up. And I'm just gonna put that on my lid. But yeah, back to confidence, because I believe the question or the comment statement was made, can you talk about confidence as a plus size woman? I honestly, my advice would be fake it till you make it. Seriously. If you feel confident, you will start believing that you are, and then that will translate into your actions. But for me, the biggest thing is to just think you're the shit, and not in a conceited way, just in a way of like, okay, I look good, I'm feeling good, I know my worth, blah blah blah. Like, I think it's really sad that larger people are made to feel like they're less pretty just because of their size. Yeah, that's actually quite ridiculous. Like, I've heard people say, oh, you're so pretty for a big girl, or you're so pretty, I wonder what you would look like if you were smaller. But it's like, why does that even matter? And honestly speaking, not to say that I like myself being this large, but when I was smaller, I didn't even think that I looked better. At least not my face. So I really don't think that has anything to do with anything. But I think that oftentimes people are a little off-put initially when they see like a larger woman with confidence, and I love it. I was on Instagram this morning when I woke up. Homecoming was yesterday, we'll talk about that. And there were just so many plus size beautiful women on my timeline, and they looking stunning, going out, face beat, like confidence through the roof, outfits. Like, I love stuff like that. I follow a lot of plus size fashion people on Instagram just because I like seeing larger women like not afraid to wear certain things, just being sexy. Like, I think that is awesome. I really do. Like, when I went to Vegas for the first time, I know I look crazy right now. When I went to Vegas for the first time, I was probably 20 pounds smaller, and I wore a bikini, a high-waisted bikini, and I just felt so sexy. And I don't know, I think that when you really think something in your mind, it exudes and people can tell. And I think that's just where confidence starts. And if I would say, if you're not confident, or if you're feeling like you could be a little more confident, just start like playing up your looks a little bit, and I promise you it will just give you this self-confidence. Like, when I get dolled up to go out, I feel great. I don't know, and I know these are all exterior things, but it just gives me a lot of confidence, and I like it. That's why I like going out, getting all dolled up, getting fancy. Like, it really is a confidence booster to me. So yeah, next I'm going to take a tapered fluffy brush in the color Violetta, which is a matte brown, and I'm going to put that in my outer V area. But yeah, that's my little those are my little tips about confidence being plus size. I really, it's a shame to think that, because people do think this, because you're larger, you don't have confidence, or it's a shame that people make comments like, oh, you're pretty for a larger woman, because in my mind, it's just like, why does that even matter? I don't know. But I do think that people don't know how to take me. And honestly, before last week, I've never even thought of that. But it does make sense. People are not used to seeing a larger woman have a lot of confidence, not afraid to wear sexy clothes, like high heels. Sometimes people are a little taken aback by that. I do honestly believe that. But that's not gonna stop me from getting all dolled up and going out, because that's what I like to do. I'm just saying, I do understand it. And I think I could be a little more warm, and I'll work on that. I can't believe I'm actually able to multitask. Usually when I do get ready with me's, I only get to like my foundation or something, because I guess I just can't put on makeup and talk at the same time. Oh, so yeah, homecoming was yesterday. Spelman, Morehouse. I actually think that everyone's homecoming was yesterday, like everybody in Atlanta, all the colleges. And I had so much fun. That was the first time I've actually been back to homecoming since I graduated. And I really enjoyed that. But I think the next time I go will just be my 10th year. I can't handle any more homecomings. But it was really fun. I don't think I got to see anybody really. But I only participated in tailgating. I think they did Market Friday this past Friday, but of course I was working until late like always, so I missed that. I wish y'all could see Chloe. Sometimes I think she wants to put on makeup, or maybe that's all in my head. Now I'm just gonna do Tarte Tape Shape, which is almost out. Tarte actually had like a 7-day sale for their birthday. And I should have picked up some shape tape. I don't know. I should have picked it up, but I'm trying. Chloe, get down. But yeah, I'm trying to be good. Ooh, but you guys, I'm really excited for the Sephora sale in November. I have finalized my list and I'm not spending as much money as I thought I was gonna spend, so that's good. I mean, it's still a lot, but mind you, I don't buy makeup during the year anymore. So this is like my time to stock up on my skincare, get a few makeup items that I wanted. I do need to go on the website though and see what is out for holiday. I think I remember getting an email that the holiday sets and all that jazz, they're out now. But my thing with holiday packaging and all that stuff, it's about packaging, but I want a quality product. And a lot of times in holiday palettes especially, they give you all that fancy packaging and then they lessen the quality. And I'd rather have quality. I mean, I like packaging too, but I'd rather have quality if it comes down to it. Next step is going to be to set all that concealer using my Laura Mercier Loose Translucent Setting Powder, which is my favorite. I think I'm actually almost out. And I was just saying to myself, I wonder how often people really go through this powder, because for the longest time I was only using a tiny bit. And then I think even for almost the first like 8 months of me having this product, I didn't even use it. And now I love it. And I use it to pretty much set my whole face, because I really don't like touch-ups. Am I the only person? Like, when I have to touch up the laugh line creasing that I get, which I will be getting fillers for that, by the way, that really bothers me. And then I feel like people are looking at me like, why does this girl have wrinkles on her face? I know people at work have even made comments about all my gray hair, because I have a fair amount of gray hair. And it's not that I'm just like that old, but I started graying when I was 16, so it's been well over a decade, and I have a lot. I'm trying to embrace it, although I did pull out a bunch earlier today, because sometimes I just feel like it's too much because it's all concentrated like in this area of my head. But then there are some people who are like salt and pepper, and it's gorgeous. But I just don't think I'll be that lucky to have uniformity and look nice. But the people who pull it off, it just looks amazing to me. Now I'm going to bronze. You guys know I love bronzer. I'm still going strong with my Guerlain bronzer. My friend Tabitha did send me a bronzer because she had an extra one, which was so thoughtful of her. So this week I'm gonna get, I'm gonna get a package in the mail for her. Like doing a little makeup swap. Because I know there are things that I have in my collection that I've never used and I'm probably not going to use them. So why not share it with someone who's probably going to get more use out of it? That's how I see things. Why am I putting more on? Okay, put down bronzer. You don't need that much bronzer. Okay, I'm going to do some blush. I'm going to use Becca Snapdragon. I normally wouldn't do such a bright blush, but I've really been enjoying bright blushes with this makeup look. Just a nice little pop of color. Y'all wanna know what my new favorite song is? Yes, it just instantly makes me wanna twerk. Yeah, get it. Come on, Chloe, twerk, 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 twerk. If I hit it once. Okay, so I have my lashes on. Now I'm just gonna put some shadow on my lower lashes and some mascara. For that, I'm gonna use the Isabel color to put on my inner corner. Actually, no, I'm gonna do gold. So I'm gonna put Isabel on like the middle of my lower lash line. And then I'm gonna put Violetta, the dark brown color, the outer corners. And then I'm gonna use that gold Fifth Avenue in the inner corner. My lip is gonna be MAC Media. Ooh. Oh, this could have been my fall tutorial. I know a couple of you have asked for a fall tutorial. This really is like a fall look. So yeah, this is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed this little chit chat video about confidence and just a whole bunch of other things. Hopefully the video gave you guys what you needed from this topic, but yeah, confidence is just something that you literally, what is this card doing? Confidence is something that I will say that I grew into, but like I said in the beginning, it definitely starts at home. And don't worry if people don't exactly know how to take you in your confidence, because I don't know, like that's people just judging you off of first impressions, and I would like to believe that I am more than just a pretty face. So yeah, that's my little good message for the day. I hope you guys have a great week, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.